try introduce. Morning, Mr. Marianka.
No, it's about 90 minutes, I think.
Good morning, Mr.
Just hold on.
Marianka. Good morning, Mr. Marianka.
Give me a minute.
Are you there, Krishna?
Yeah.
Great. Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much, Mr. Krishna Marianka, for being here today with us and all the support that you have offered to TMI. Really, really appreciate it. It's been a long relationship that Krishna and TMI and Arvind share. Krishna is, in my mind, we also went to the same college, incidentally. We both studied engineering from a college called the Bangalore Institute of Technology.
Yes.
We were a few years apart. He was junior to me by a few years, 10 years, okay? And we meet at our alumni at BIT once in a way. So also means that we are both engineers, also means that Krishna there afterwards has gone on, and I have a lot of respect for this man, and I'm not saying it because he's here, okay? He has gone and become a brand by himself, okay? He's a brand persona, yeah, personality, okay? The kind of work that he does with government companies and with so many companies, you know, for the longest time when I didn't meet Krishna for many, many years in between, I always thought that he ran a PR company. I really did. And you know that, Krishna, right? And then I realized that, hey, no, he does, he's also doing a lot of events, and he does mainly global clients and global events is what he does, okay? So Krishna is going to now skim you through the surface, okay? As this is not regular class, this is just a hello, hi class, and he's going to give you some perspective and ask you a few questions and make it as interactive as possible, right? Is what Krishna is going to do today. And then once the classes start, and then we will pull him to our campus and make him take classes with you guys there. Because I promise you one thing, girls, guys, you're going to love this one. Over to you, Krishna. And I am leaving this room.
Okay.
We have two ladies here, Nandita and Anjali, who will take care of any eventuality.
Okay.
All the best.
Thanks, Arvind. It's a pleasure to be here. My dear students of TMI, right? TMI Entertainment and Media Institute. Let me just give me a minute. I'll pull out something and we can start off. So how long is this course typically? How long is the course? Can anyone answer?
11 months. Yeah,
11.
and 1 month internship.
Great. Okay. That's perfect for an event. Too long is too bad. And too less is too sad, huh? Too less is too sad. So it's optimal. I think Arvind has great experience in this. He's been running this for a very long time. So he knows what is correct. Let me just pull out my presentation and then maybe we can start off. Okay, so can you see it? I can't hear you guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Okay, yeah. So, so I represent a company called Ajira Global. It's an agency that I run for about almost 13 plus years. And we are, of course, into public relations and communication, but we are so much into events, event-based PR and communications. So in the last 25 years, I might have done about or managed about 700 or 800 events, almost 2 events per week on an average. So my experience has been more to do with event-based PR. So I know a lot about events. So today we will try and talk about it. That's a bit about who I am. Currently, I run this company as a brand and communications consultant. I manage corporate reputation for multinational companies. I'm on IABC as a member. I'm also, as I said, I've been a former advisor for corporate communications at Shell India, and I've also had my business management certification post-graduation from XLRI. I've been a member on the board of a European Communication Research and Education Association, which is ICRIA based in Belgium. People call me Brand Kitty, and I'm happy to have that because I love brand, and Kitty is my pet name, so I'm okay with it as long as people call me Brand Kitty. I just want to talk about it. Forget about this Parul University. I want to tell you about just a little bit. Yeah. So here we are. Just a disclaimer that whatever I'm speaking today is purely to educate the students of Team I, which is the Entertainment and Media Institute. I have no commercial interest in this presentation. I would be taking help of few few videos and pictures that I would be putting across to share and make you understand why it is important, the brand, the communications, and reputation management in events. I'm going to talk, keep coming back to events and how it matters, why it is important to have a good brand about your company, where you work for, your own personal brand. The communications in event is so important. You will agree with me. There are so many creatives that you create from time to time. So communications is very important. Then the reputation of the company that you present, whether it is your own company later on as an entrepreneur, or whether you work for a particular event management company or a corporate company where you manage events. All these are important. The brand that you represent, the communication that you handle in events, and the reputation of a company or the event itself, or the kind of people who are involved in it. So we'll get down to it. So just a disclaimer that whatever I share here today, I do not wish that this is recorded or used for commercial purposes later on. Thank you very much. And with that, let me just begin with a small video. Can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Yeah. Let's take a look at the video. I'll come back. $130.
Krishna, the volume is not on the video. These jokers not saying anything. What a bunch of human beings you are. There is no volume. Krishna, brother. Nandita, put that Karthik on mute. No, what are you guys doing? Yeah. Krishna, there's no volume on the video, dude.
Arey, somebody told me, give me a hands up that time.
ए, गधे लोग हैं यार, इवेंट मैनेजमेंट करने के लिए आए हैं तो गधे ही होंगे ना.
अच्छा,
दिमाग तो है नहीं ये लोगों को.
एक minute, let me see. Just
What are you guys doing, Nandita? What are you doing here?
I asked you whether you could hear the video music. Can you hear now? You can't hear. Okay, let me play. Just let me know. Wait. Okay, now give me a thumbs up if you can hear the video.
We can hear you, but not the video, sir.
Hold on. No problem. We'll sort it. It's just 3 minutes that we have lost. It's going to be a very interesting event for you. The presentation, just hang on. I'll set it up. I know what is the issue. Just give me a minute. You will hear it now. Okay. So we were here and so I'll just play this. Okay. Can you hear?
Yes, sir.
आज बहुत खास दिन है, मौका है बड़ा काम करने का। उन दिनों मौका है बड़ा काम करने का। उन दिनों भारी बर्फ पड़ रही थी और यहाँ ठंड में रास्ते बंद हो जाते थे, इसलिए हमारी बारी बाकी देश से 6 महीने पहले आई। मुझे आज भी वो दिन याद है, वो खुशी, वो गर्व जो मैंने महसूस की। चाहे बर्फ पड़े या बारिश, ये काम हर दफा मैं पूरा करता हूँ। आज भी उतना ही गर्व और उतनी खुशी होती है।
Before I get into the importance of branding in events, I just want to find out a little bit about what do you understand by brand? Anyone can just pitch in and tell me what is brand according to you? What's brand? Anyone?
It's an identity, sir.
Sanjay, you said it's an identity. Good. Anyone else? Anyone else has a different
Representing a
opinion?
group of team.
Sorry?
Representing a group of team.
Representing a team or a group. Okay. Anyone else? Anyone else can improve on what Sanjay said? Brand is an identity. We'll come to why branding, reputation, communication is so important in the events industry. I will share some of my own experiences in the last 25 years that I've been in as to what role that these things play in managing an event or putting an event together and all that. Anyone else? Come on, guys. You can attempt. What is a brand to you?
Brand gives uniqueness.
Beautiful. Anjali says branding gives us a uniqueness, a distinction. Very well. Anjali, that's a good answer as well. Anyone else want to attempt it?
It's a name. Yeah, it's a
Rashmita,
name.
Rashmita says it's simply a name. You know, a brand is a name. Do you agree with it? It's a good name, bad name, ugly name. What is it? I mean, what do you think, Rashmita? What is a brand?
Name has in, sir, a name that everybody keeps in mind.
Okay, so Rashmita says a brand is a name that everybody will remember. That's something that people will keep in mind. So I'm going at a very grassroots level to understand what you understand by brand. Okay, so if I say Team I is a good brand in the Events Management Institute, you will agree, right? You will agree. So does it make it a good name, good brand? Yeah, right? Good brand again, compared to all other event management institutes, right? So you're right. Brand is an identity. A brand is a name, a unique name that stands out from the rest in the industry. Brand is also what you call, somebody said brand is also a distinction that it stands out with the rest of the names that is there. Brand is also simply a product or a thing that can stand out from the rest of things. So at the moment, we'll come back to it a bit later, but can we understand if I just define, okay, you may agree with me or you don't want to agree with me right now, but I say brand is a promise that you make to your customers. That may not make sense to you right now, but we will come back to you, and I'm sure you'll agree at the end of this presentation why it is important for you guys. Let's assume this right now. Brand is a promise to your customers or your audience or your stakeholders or the company that you make promises saying that I'll do a great event. By making this event, you will have so much of marketing leads or a internal engagement that you can do for a company. So for the moment, let us understand that brand is a promise to your customers. You may ask a question, but let's take a look at another video and then we come back to it.
We cannot hear.
Can you hear? You should be able to hear.
Videos, audio is on.
Audio is off.
Now?
No, sir.
We can hear, sir.
Hold on.
Yes, sir. And now we can hear.
when the car struck the tree, Nandita was also looking elsewhere at that minute. Suddenly, when she heard the sound, she just looked like, what happened? It happened. Friends, I want to tell you, I don't know how many of you know, there is some Indian versions of this. You might have seen some Indian version of these kind of videos. People have done it, but this is a video probably done about 10 years or 12 years ago. Um, it's a video that was actually shot by during an event that they did. It was some kind of an experience that they tried to create with customers to send out a message. The company Volkswagen, which stands as a brand for automobile safety or car safety, this is what they wanted to convey the message through an experience. So there are companies which are doing or branding themselves or positioning themselves or messaging out for what they stand for through such experiential events. We talk about experiential events today, but this event has been done about 10 to 15 years back, probably in a theater in Hong Kong. The point that I'm trying to make is, if you want to convey a message about your product or your technology or the solution or the service that you provide as a company, you need to position yourself as a good brand. Then probably, kind of people can perceive you much better. So if you can tell me any other cars, for examples, I've just shown you Volkswagen, how they wanted to tell their audience as to, no matter how safe is our car, it is important for you not to use mobile phone during your driving. And if you do so, you will crash, no matter whether it is Volkswagen or any other car for that matter. So this kind of an experiential event. It's just that, they invited people to a cinema theater. And in cinema theaters, you get a ticket. So you already also have their mobile phones in your records. Then when the film started, they keep on seeing that. And then suddenly they get a message. It is an actual thing. They get a message on each of their phones. So it's a kind of experience that is created. And suddenly when everybody is looking at the mobile phones, then the car crashes in the screen. Everybody is shocked what it is, what happened exactly, just like how Nandita was away a little bit for a minute. And
Sorry for that.
Yeah, so you see that, it's an experience, created during an event. And what did the company do? Volkswagen, what did they do? They positioned themselves as a safety brand, a safe car brand. Can you guys give me some more examples of what do you think are a good, safe car brands in India? Anyone? What cars do you think are safe brands in India? Sorry?
Fortuner.
Someone said Tata. Not bad. Not bad. Maybe they're producing good, safe cars now. Maybe. Who else?
Fortuners.
The Toyota Fortuner. Okay, the Toyota Fortuner is a good car. Toyota stands for one of the best safe cars in the world. I agree with you. And what else? Anybody else? What do you think? Somebody said Mahindra for safe cars. XUV. Mahindra XUV stands for safe cars. Okay. So I take that. I just wanted to trigger and ask you, guys, how do you perceive? Okay. For me, I feel Toyota is one of the most safest cars that I have driven. It's my experience. Somebody else might have experienced something else. So the point that I'm trying to make is, whenever you guys do events, create an experience. Through that film, I wanted to show it to you how to create experiential events. People are bored about, regular, stand-up comedies. People are bored about live band shows. People are tired about, kind of illusions, magic show. Create experiential events that will stay in the minds of your audience whenever you do events. So these kind of events, like, you create, a real-time, event planning. You have cinema theater hired, you have people going in, people buy tickets, they go sit down, keep munching popcorns, taking, sipping up a juice or another soft drink, and then you start showing a film it's more like a trailer or an ad film, right? So once you start doing it, people keep looking, and suddenly you have a message to show saying that, yeah, this is a reminder to keep your eyes on the road. Don't use mobile phones. I mean, come on. One of the most unique ways of, giving an experience to your audience, right? Can we do these kind of events to your customers, to your, kind of companies that you work for as an event manager? Can we do these kind of things? And what does it do? I mean, why is it important to do such kind of experience event? Because the company which is trying to communicate that message builds a brand in the perceptions of the audience. That's exactly what you did. Volkswagen, I'll give you another example as you go forward. But this is one example where company, through an event, created itself as a safe automobile brand. Okay. So if that is brand, can anyone tell me how to create a brand? How to create a brand? So you understood. I mean, you still can believe me or don't believe me about that brand is a promise to your customers. We will come back to it much later on. But for the moment, you think brand is a kind of promise that you make to your audience or your customers. How do you create such a brand? How? Anyone? Give me examples. Jhansi Rani, you want to try? Sanjay Nadik? Give me examples. How do you create a brand? How do you create a brand through your events?
Logos.
Logo, okay. So you create, you are saying that you will create a brand with powerful, impactful logos. Maybe a part of it. What else? What other things? Maybe a part of it, yes.
Tagline.
Sorry, Priyanka.
Tagline.
So you by creating effective direct messaging taglines, you will be able to create a brand. For example, if I say, for example, what do we say? Like, you have, taglines for various brands. Can you give me examples, tagline, Priyanka? Just give me an example. Yeah.
For Nokia, it's connecting people.
For Nokia, it's connecting people. Yes, absolutely. 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 When Nokia came into existence long back with their mobile phones, the only thing they just had to say is we are connecting people, right? That way it positioned, that saying that we are connecting people through mobile networks, and here is my mobile piece. So it's a simple tagline. Somebody else said by creating very nice logos. Very, very, very well. How else can we create brand? Anybody else? Yamini, you want to try? Yamini, you want to try an answer? Anybody else wants to try an answer?
By advertisements.
By advertisement, by advertising your message, by advertising the message, either through events or through another media. How can we create a brand? Somebody says advertising through different media. Could be today you have social media, umpteen new medias that are available, your phone, your online social media channels. You just got many media that you have got outdoor media, you've got indoor medias, you've got various other overhead medias, so many of them, digital media that are available. You can create brands, but what creates a brand, right? What creates a brand?
Loyalty with customers.
So, you're saying you will try to create a loyalty with your customers. So by creating a loyalty, by creating a set of loyal customers, you're going to build a brand. You're going to create a brand, right? Okay. So let's take another quick look at another
sir,
video.
I'm so sorry. I had to tell something.
Yes.
I thought
yes, Rashmita.
Building a brand, we need to showcase who we actually are as a team or as an individual. Only
Exactly. By
Only
your
then
saying, yeah, by your point is, Rashmita, you're saying, if I want to create a brand, then I need to showcase by showcasing myself. By showcasing myself, I can create a brand for myself. I'll tell you a big difference about, I'll just go back a little few slides. So Yeah, somebody said brand identity, showcasing how it looks and things like that. Let me just go back a few slides and come back to you here. When you probably saw my first picture before, then you probably thought this is how I look, huh? Right, like this, something like this, like this. So you thought, okay, here is somebody who wears a stylish glass and like this, and that is brand identity. How you appear, how you look is brand identity, but in reality, it is here. Yeah, that is brand. We'll come back to it. I'll make you understand why brand is a promise to your customer. This is brand identity, how you look, how you appear, how public perceives you, or how your customers think of you. All that is brand identity. But we'll come back a little later about. And the reality is this, showcase. So we'll come back. Then we agreed. We learned what is brand, and for the moment we understand that brand is a promise to customers. Then we had an experience event. Then we tried to understand how to create. Let's take a look at this video, then come back with how to create a brand. Okay, so let's take a look at this video.
Yo, boys, I am singing song. Soup song. Flop song. Why they colaveri deep? Why they colaveri deep? Rhythm correct? Why they colaveri deep? Maintain please. Why they colaveri deep? Dispense moon color white background night color black. Why they colaveri deep? Why they colaveri deep? White skin girl.
I know you guys like this song. How many of you have heard this song? Well, long back. Maybe you guys were probably 5-year-old children when this, or 10
Not
years?
that young.
10
Not
years?
that young.
10?
No.
Inter.
You cannot be.
Just few
You
years
cannot be
back.
older than that. This is already 10 years old, I'm sure. This song is probably
10
10
years.
years old. Maybe more. You can. Maybe
We
more.
were at 13 or 14, probably.
You were at 13 or 14. I would think
Yeah.
you might have heard then. You might have heard it then because it was hot still. But I think it's probably 10 to 12 years old, if I'm right. I'm not sure. So if you look at this particular, who's this guy in this particular video?
Dhanush.
Dhanush. Huh? Dhanush is a now
Rajinikanth.
quite an established. It's not just because he's Rajini's son-in-law. It's also because he is now carved himself to become a good actor. Recent some of the movies and things like that. But if at the start, if you look at him, there was hardly any brand. They tried a lot to create a brand out of him, how to build a brand out of him. That did not happen. If you look at this song, what was this song famous for? Can anyone tell me? What was this song? What is unique about this particular song?
Catchy tune and catchy lyrics.
Attitude? Did you say attitude?
Catchy tunes and
Catchy tune. It's a catchy tune. And there was something unique about this, language. What was it?
Tamil and Tamil.
Tamil Nadu.
Tamil and English, and they called it as Tamblish, if you remember. Tamblish, yeah? You remember? You see this song, can you guys just remember this song is something different, but it is not something that, that people have to, kind of really like it. But if you remember this Gangnam Style song, which came later on. which went viral across the world. It beat everything in the world once upon a time. That too
Yes.
about 7 to 8 years back, or maybe a little more. Just before Gangnam Style happened, this song went viral. First time probably in social media, probably first time. I'm not sure saying that this was the first time. This particular song, Tamilish song, what Dhanush was featuring, it went viral. Of course, Gangnam swept a lot of records after that. So this song had nothing to offer to its audience except that it was something different. The lyrics, the catchy tune, the Tablish part of it. It says at some point he says, speaks in Tamil, and he said, "Hey, macha, just English only." Remember, it's something different, right? And it caught up with the audience. It caught up with the audience, and the song became so powerful. So even through a simple song or a music or a tune that you wanted, you can build your brand. You can build your brand. In the events that you do, guys, please pay attention to the content. The content, the music, the kind of content that you're going to give, whether it is a musical experience or it has to be different. That's the point I'm trying to tell you. That is the point I'm trying to tell you. Make it different. Make it something completely different, unique. Somebody said that word at the start of the conversation here. You said, sir, that is something distinct, sir. It is something unique. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You said it. So if you create unique event experiences, events, event content, either through music or could be a graphic, could be a logo, could be a messaging, could be the tone of it, then you can build your brand further. So first we understood what is a brand, still disputed whether it is a promise to your customers. We'll come back to it. Then you say, how you learn how to create a brand in events. Then how do you build brands during your events? How do you build it? By creating content that will be loved by your audience. That's a way to do it. That's a way to do it, and that's a way to create value for your events. Otherwise, trust me, Arvind will know, all of you will agree, there are hundreds of, tens of hundreds of thousands of events happening every day across the world. Or we may not be in the virtual time, but another time. So how will your event stand out? How will the kind of proposal that you send it to your corporate company stand out as a unique event by building value into it, by building a brand into it? We'll come back to it, why it is a promise a bit later. Take a look at this video quickly, guys.
I've had my ups and downs, my fair share of bumpy roads and heavy winds. That's what made me what I am today. Now I stand here before you. What you see is a body crafted to perfection, a pair of legs engineered to defy the laws of physics, and a mindset to master the most epic of splits.
Who can say where the road goes, where the day flows? Only time. And who can say if your love grows as your heart shows? Only time. We
Okay. Like the video? You like it? Yeah. So if that was Volkswagen, which talked about automobile car safety, but it sent out a message saying we are a car that is safe, but you got to drive with care. And what is this company trying to do? Have you heard about this brand? What is the brand?
Volvo, sir.
Volvo. Volvo. And what is it talking about? It is promising dynamic precision steering experience for their customers, people who buy these trucks and, buses. I mean, I'm sure that if you were traveling by a bus in the Bangalore roads, if you had a BMTC choice, you would always love to get into a Volvo. Huh? It's smooth, it's got AC, the experience is like, okay, I will not bump into somebody on the front. Yeah, it's an experience, right? Through this experiential video that they're trying to say, they're sending a message out. It's very clear. They could also put an advertisement on the paper, right? They could also put an advertisement on the paper with a truck and saying, we are highly precision, dynamic steering vehicles. We produce trucks. I mean, people don't believe it. But doing such an event, recording it, sending it out, because you see today what's happening is whenever we do an event, we are not doing just an event. We are doing an event, recording it, and then communicating the same event experience through several social media. That is the best thing that's happening in today's world. Could be your Instagram, could be your Facebook, could be your Twitter, could be your LinkedIn, could be any other social media chat, could be your YouTube, definitely YouTube. All these things are now multiple digital media channels. So never forget to leverage your event experience that you create to further record and customize it to the different new media channels that are available. You can even do short videos, recordings of your entire event, make a short clipping, send it out in WhatsApp, YouTube, post it here and there, and then thereby try to build your particular brand of that event. So that's the point that I'm trying to say. While Volkswagen did something for what do you call, it stood out for the automobile safety. Then if you remember starting, Google made a video about the oldest man in India trying to vote, right? I mean, it was very touching, very touching. Having we are at 50, we are at 21, 30, still we don't go to vote. But there was a message by Google, it says we believe in a democratic process, from since 1950, 1947, 19 whatever. So it supports that statement. Google is a company which is recently formed. And we will come back to it. Why should Google do such kind of a public message video, public interest videos, and how they have used those kind of things to build their brand in the whole thing. So the point that I'm trying to make you is, when you know when you know how to build, how to collect more to do with what you like, how do you create a brand, then how do you build a brand further? How do you build it? First you create a brand, right? You understand what you're promising your customers, then you create a brand around it, then you build the brand further. That's very important. So always create brand event experiences that people can believe it. Come out of the regular stage performances and start calling it events. That's not events anymore. You always try to propose, ideate, creative thoughts, creative events, then propose those things to your customers or to your audience. Then it stands out. That's the point I'm trying to say. Whenever you do something, whenever you want to convey a message, make a promise to your customers, create events that people can believe. Just like how we did that, Hong Kong Cinema Theater event where Volkswagen, where Google created a event for the election process as well, recording done and communicating better. That will stand out better. And you build brand further. When you have people, when people can believe your events in a much better way, you created the experience. That's one. So we learned about how to create brand, how to build a brand, how to kind of do a brand building exercise. And how do you manage a brand? So first you create a brand, then you build a brand, and then you have to manage it, right? You have to sustain where you are. And that's very important. So how do you manage a brand? Anyone? Once you create and build a brand, how do you manage? Anyone can help me with this?
Deliver the promises you made.
Deliver the promise. You already said, Sanjay, so you agree it's a promise, huh? Brand is a promise,
Yes,
huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you already agree. You make a promise, right? I like the way you said it. Deliver a promise that we make to our customers. Beautiful. Very well said. Very well said. Because it's the same thing through our events. What do we create? We promise our customers, our audience, our internal or external stakeholder what a company promises, we have to deliver to them, either through your product or your technology or your solution or your service. Event or other experience are only a tool or a media to achieve that, right? So what do we have to do? We have to live back and create events which are promising enough to deliver that original promise. Okay. Anybody else wants to try? How else can we do it? By delivering a promise, we can manage our brand, because you want to stay as a good brand. Who's the most naughtiest in the class? Why are you so quiet? Everybody is naughty? Who's the naughtiest in this class? You don't know, you have never met each other. This is because of the COVID-19 here, thanks to COVID. Okay, I was wondering, why are you guys like, zapped with my question, saying that who's the naughty, who do we know, how do we know? But still you might be knowing.
According to me, it is Sanjay.
Sanjay Natik is not, okay, so he's disagreeing, Rashmita. Anybody else? Sanjay, who do you think is the naughtiest in the class?
Everybody is decent.
Everybody is decent. Everybody is decent. Look, he is a smart guy. Okay. Now the point that I'm trying to tell you is, in my class when I was younger, okay, we were the last benchers. We were the last benchers. We were the most notorious, naughtiest. But we always were very intelligent, very practical, very street smart. In event industry, guys, if you're not street smart, if you're not thinking practically, you will never be able to do good events, deliver the promise that you want to make to customers. So if 5 people, 10 people out of the 12 people feel Sanjay is the naughtiest, he is naughtiest. And that's the brand, Sanjay. There's nothing wrong in being naughty, intelligent. Yeah. So that's the brand. So you might ask, okay, let me ask another question. Who's a most intelligent student in this classroom?
Now you can say my name, Rashmita.
Okay, Rashmita. Okay, now come on. There should be one name.
Rashmita
Who do you think?
and Anjali.
Rashmita and Anjali. Look at that. Nandita is very generous. And he says Rashmita and Anjali. See what happens, what does it mean? You have created a Rashmita, Anjali, you have created a perception. Okay, you have, by interacting, by communicating, by discussions, the way you have created a brand for yourself, a personal brand for yourself. So you are that intelligent brand. Sanjay is a naughty brand, and somebody else is another brand. I'm a notorious brand. Yeah, I'm a notorious brand, and somebody else could be a very caring brand. For example, in healthcare, you have many brands like Johnson & Johnson and so many other companies in healthcare. That's the brand that you build around, right? So that's the point I'm trying to tell you. Every time you want to create a brand, build a brand, manage a brand, always remember your events should deliver the promise that you make to your customer. Your objective should be served to the extent that you made it a promise. And that's what it is. I know that I have another 10-15 minutes. After that, I will stop and maybe take your questions. But I will want to show a couple of more videos, then probably end it. Maybe we'll have a small brand quiz as well. Okay. Take a look at this video.
ये मैं, ये यूसुफ, लंगोटिया यार सी मेरा। लाहौर में हमारे घर के सामने एक बड़ा बाग था। उस बाग का गेट बाबा आदम के जमाने। रोज शाम को हमने वहाँ पतंगे उड़ानी और उसके बाद जाके यूसुफ के दुकान से जजरिया चुरा के खानी।
जजरिया?
मेरा साहब नमस्ते। नमस्ते। मेरी पोती मुंबई वाली। और बेटे क्या हाल है?
छोटी छोटी मीठी चोरी गांठ लेके बांधे।
हेलो अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
फाजिल स्वीट्स?
हाँ जी। दादाजान, दिल्ली से किसी की कॉल है।
हेलो,
यूसुफ अंकल।
कौन?
जी मैं सुमन बोल रही हूँ दिल्ली से, आपके बचपन के दोस्त बलदेव जी की पोती। याद है बचपन में आप दोनों झझरिया चुरा के खाते थे?
बचपन की तंग गली फिर से कूदे फांदे, छोटी छोटी मीठी चोरी गांठ लेके बांधे। एक पतंग सा उड़ता था परिंदों की तरह, परिंदों की तरह, परिंदों की तरह। एक दौर था मन मन मोर था, एक दौर था मन मन मोर था।
पार्टीशन के वक्त हम रातों रात हिंदुस्तान आ गए।
दादू
यूसुफ दी बड़ी आजादी।
कागजों की कश्तियों में डूबा रहता था, झांकती खिड़कियों में उलझा रहता था। वो भी क्या दौर था, मन पे न जोर था। एक दौर था मन मन मोर था, एक दौर था मन मन मोर था।
भैया थोड़ा जल्दी।
हाँ जी, कौन? हैप्पी बर्थडे यारा। यूसुफ, यूसुफ वो यूसुफ, मेरे बल्लू, यूसुफ यार।
Nice video.
Yes, sir.
In this whole video film, nowhere it shows brand Google till the end of the film. But you see, in this entire process where the people search for different things like flight to India, that Lahore Mein location, everywhere they show search Google, but they don't talk about brand. They don't talk about brand. See, good brands live for the public service. Great brands live for the public service, but they don't talk, they don't overtly present the brand. It's a subtle branding. It's a subtle branding. And look at, we were talking about the election thing initially, why public messaging by Google. And this is another thing where it is talking about, trying to bring two countries, old relationship, connection and things like that, that kind of a thing. So people of both countries love it. And look at the kind of goodwill that you generate, And Google, what did it say in the whole video? It just showed that we are there when you want us, when you want to search something. I mean, is there anyone who doesn't use a Google map today? No. Google map, there's hardly anyone who cannot live without a Google map today. We need Google for almost everything. You want to know something, you search. So, we can live without parents, we can live without anybody, friends, we can live without teachers, we can live without anybody. We can't live without Google today. That's where we are here. So sometimes these events when we create, guys, builds your brand. Always remember to create events, deliver events which can create big, good brands for the company that you work for or the company that you are providing service for. So that's one of the most important things I wanted to tell you. If all this is right, we learned about what is brand, creating brand, building brand, managing brand through certain events. Why brand is very important for your events, because it's the promise that you're delivering to your customers, either through your company that you work for or for the agency that you work for. So we understood how do you manage brand, and that's one thing that I wanted to say. Let's take a quick look at this video and then we end the presentation.
हरिराम जी, चिट्ठी
खोल के पढ़ो तो भैया।
दिल्ली से है, बेटे की। अरे ये तो प्लेन का टिकट है। अरे सुनो रे, प्लेन का टिकट भेजा है हरिराम के बेटे ने।
क्या ढूंढ रहा है तू? ये या ये?
हवाई जहाज में दो तरह के बैगेज होते हैं, एक चेक्ड इन, एक हैंड बैगेज। इसको तुम हैंड बैगेज की तरह ले जा सकते हो।
For millions of Indians, flying is no longer a dream. Air Deccan.
I don't know whether you guys know about this brand. Did you know about it? Air Deccan? Never. That's the reason why I think it was there some time back. Probably again when you guys were about 5 or 10 years old. Air Deccan was it's a brand of airline brand which had a short life in the airline industry. It was created by Captain Gopinath, then sold out to Kingfisher. This was one of the first companies, or probably the first company, which made flying cost and experience very simple. That's why they called it Air Deccan, simply fly. Those days you could fly. They had some incentive schemes and contest schemes and things like that, I remember. But you could fly even without that. You could fly sometimes if you're lucky. You could fly from Bangalore to Deccan just for 1,500 rupees or 1,000 rupees. And there were times when you could even fly for 1 rupee if you're lucky, with some context. That kind of a promotion. So the point that I'm trying to make is, in this whole video, you can see how the whole experience is being created, to bring out a brand. So use videos in your events that you do. Build a lot of videos. Today's world is running on videos. So create brand, build brand, manage brand with some excellent videos. Brands that promise and deliver that particular thing that to the customers. Air Deccan is just one example. After that, it was bought over by Kingfisher, and Air Deccan brand was killed by Kingfisher because otherwise it would uproot the airline industry. So you don't find Air Deccan today. Sorry?
There is a film on Air Deccan, sir.
There is a film, is it? Okay, there's a movie. There's
Surya.
a movie.
Yes,
Okay.
Surya's.
Yeah.
Surya Raipur.
Yes, so you see how it can touch, kind of people's hearts, that you get to make a movie out of that. So that's all I had to talk about brand. I'll take another 5 to 10 minutes to explain a couple of things, and then we get into a small brand quiz, and then we will end this talk. I was told 90 minutes, so we are exactly at 1 hour right now. Guys, you did great. Sanjay was there to tell me what is brand, he did somehow agree that, this brand is a promise, sir. You have to live up a promise that you make your customers of that. If learned about brand is a promise to your customers. We learned create, build, manage brands. We need to create exciting events, experiential events going forward, because we want to register our brand, our company name, our identity, our product has to register in the eyes of the minds of the people. That's why we need to create a brand through events. If all that is brand, then my friends, I want to ask you, what is reputation? Anyone can help me? What is reputation? If that is brand, what is reputation?
Opinion of the customers of
Opinion of the customers. Yamini, beautiful. You said it. You said it. Your opinion of the customer is reputation. Anybody else can improve on that? I'll tell you why it is important for your events, because I will tell you about it, but can you explain opinion of the customers about your brand is reputation? Beautiful. Anybody else want to try this? Improvise on what Yamini told. Anyone else? I see Jhansi Rani. I thought she was very strong vocal brand, but here we have a Jhansi Rani who's very quiet. Okay, no problem. Anybody else? Anjali, you want to try?
Public talk.
Public opinion, is that what you're saying? Public talk. What is public talking about that brand is reputation. What do the public talk about a particular brand is reputation? I agree. It's a way you think. Anybody else wants to try?
I wanted to tell it is the ideology wherein how they represent it.
So you're saying how a company or a brand is represented, or let me put it this way. You're saying what is a reflection? What is a reflection of the people about the company's ideology or a product or a technology or a solution? What do people think about the ideology and other? So, for example, is Dr. Abdul Kalam a brand?
Yes, he itself is.
He is. He's a good personal brand. He's a big brand. Huh? Is Rahul Dravid a brand?
Yes.
Yes, he is.
So we don't need a company or any organization or entity to tell it's a brand. Any person can be.
Yes, absolutely. That's why they become brand ambassadors. You're absolutely right, Anjali. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Technology, service, solution, or anything. Personal brand. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. So let me put it this way. If brand is a promise that we make to our customers, then this is what is reputation.
Like keeping that promise, yeah.
You agree?
Yes, yes.
Guys, right? So if I was a notorious brand, I achieved that reputation in the classroom because I was notorious, right? If Anjali and one more lady has earned the reputation of Rashmi, Rashmita has earned the reputation of being intelligent because you guys have communicated, delivered that promise to your fellow classmates in the classroom, into your teachers, in the eyes of your teachers. If your reputation is good, it's like that's why we have good, bad, ugly reputation about somebody, right? That's how it is. That brings almost to the end of my presentation. I just want to ask you, so we have understood reputation, everything. Understand, sometimes we you remember when your college teachers ask you to go Xerox it and come back. Have you heard? Xerox it and come back. Do you remember? Yes. Right? Even you use it. Hey, let's take a Xerox. How can you take a Xerox? Xerox is the name of a company, a brand, right? It's a product. Xerox is a machine, right?
Yes.
Right? But how come we use it like that? Saying that, hey, go take a Xerox of it. How can you take a Xerox of something? It's a product, right? But how do you use it? Yeah.
Many people won't know about that.
Then you have you see it, it's like, if you don't know something, what will you say? What will you do?
We'll go sit and read about it.
No, I'm not. Forget about Xerox. I'll give you one more example. You will say it. I know it. So if I want to search something, what will we do?
Google it.
There you go, Sanjay. Google it. How can you Google it, boss? It's a brand. Google is it. So you should say, I'll do a search in the engine, right? So, but that's how that is the power. It is the power of a brand. If you're a real good brand, people say, Google it. Then you say Xerox it. Any other examples like that? Any other? Bisleri. Let's buy a Bisleri. Come on, you want water? You don't say, let's buy a water. You say, let's buy a Bisleri. How can it become so powerful? You see? And that's because you guys, these products have lived up to the expectations of the customers. They've built a brand over it. They've earned the reputation. Okay, that's all I had to say. My friends will play a small quiz, but before that, just take a look at this video. All that I had to tell about brand. Okay, thank you very much. You are a wonderful audience. That's all I had. And you want to do a quick, do we have time for about 5 minutes quiz or something, or you run out of time? Depends on
we can have.
Okay, this is a quick brand quiz. Top 3 students who perform well in this quiz, I will offer an internship with us. Of course, if Arvind likes it. Okay, so let's run this. Let's do this brand quiz. No need to write anything. I will know who does what. Let's play this. It should not take us more than 5 to 6 minutes. After that, we'll have a Q&A. Right now, we are at 70 minutes out of the 90 minutes that's given to us. We should be able to do it. Okay, my son wants to say something to me. Just give me a minute. Want to say something? No, okay. Hello. Okay. There you go. Let's play a game. Okay. Don't worry about the time. We'll just go through it like that. Anyone can tell me what logo, what brand is this? First one. Second, this one. We'll come back to it. Don't worry. Shell. What are they? What business are they in?
Petrol.
Oil and gas. Energy. Yeah. Then what is this?
Nike.
What is their tagline?
Just do it.
Just do it. See how you guys remember. You're the most brilliant students in the world. What is this?
Playboy.
Playboy. Even the girls know it, right? Okay. And what about this?
Pepsi.
Pepsi. What is this?
Uh,
Even I don't know. Let's come back a little later. What about this? Come on, guys. You can try. I won't say it. We'll come back. Okay, we'll come back. I know it, but I won't. We'll come back when we have an answer. What about this? Toyota. What about this? No idea. And what about this?
Is that ICC's? I'm not sure.
No, not ICC. You mean ICC? What? International Cricket?
Yeah,
That one?
the logo. Yeah.
No, not that one. But it'll come back. Doesn't matter. What about this?
AT and OT, that one.
AT&T. Somebody said AT&T.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're right. AT&T is right. And then what about this one? What about this one? No idea. What about this? Adobe. Photoshop. Adobe.
Yeah.
What about this? Come on. You see it on tractors. Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure, but I think so. But we'll come back to it. It's a name starts with J. McDonald's. This is something you'll never forget. For the last 20 years, you guys are living on it. Right? What about this?
Web browser.
Web browser, I think someone who said that? Who said web browser?
Me,
Nandita. Okay, great. What about this?
Honda.
Jayesh Jain says it is Honda. And what about this? Any idea? I don't know myself. Let's play this. Okay, then what about this one?
Yahoo.
You all went to Gmail, no, when you were born?
Yes.
I and Arvind, we all went to Arvind has gone to Hotmail. I have gone to Yahoo, and you guys are in Gmail. It shows the generation. It's a generation. I hope Arvind didn't listen to me. Okay. So I'm just trying to tell you that these are brands which have created over a period of time, and it's happening. What is this? What is this one, guys? I think it is an airliner. I'm not sure. Okay, we'll come back. What about this?
Motorola.
There you go, Motorola. I'm glad you remember because this was probably faded away before you guys were born or something. I'm not sure.
No, that was my first phone. That was my first phone.
Rashmita, I think they faded away and they came back by the time you're born, or you were able to buy Motorola. Yeah, but now they are into musical systems, speak a lot of other things. What about this, guys?
Mercedes-Benz.
Everybody's dream car, huh?
Of course.
Yeah, you like to buy one, right? What about this?
Is that 3D glass?
No.
I think it's an airliner.
I think Abu Dhabi. I mean, United Emirates.
I think it is Air France, but we'll take a look. I'm not sure. Okay. What about this? This is also something like AT&T. I think. I'm not sure. I think. No, we can't know. But anyway, what about this?
Mazda.
I don't know. Then what about this? We'll come back. What about this? What about this, guys? Come on. This you will know. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನಲ್ಲ ತರಿಮ. ಪೋತಿಗಳು. ಟ್ಯಾಕೋ ಬೆಲ್ಲು, ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಡೊನಾಲ್ಡ್ಸ್, ಇದು ಪೆಪ್ಸಿ, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ಲೇ ಬಾಯ್, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ. ಇದು ವಾಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿಸ್? ಐ ಆಮ್ ಶೂರ್ ಯು ನೋ. Volkswagen, we already saw it. What about this?
Lufthansa.
I don't know if it is Lufthansa. I don't remember. What about this, guys? One or two brands, I think they're probably no more in the market. I think. I'm not sure, but we'll see. And what about this? It's also an interesting, it's a very old brand. We'll come back to it. What about this? This one? Last row. This one, of course, you will know.
Audi.
Another dream car. What about this?
Windows.
MS Windows?
Yeah.
Okay. What about this?
Microsoft Windows. DreamWorks.
DreamWorks. Yeah, DreamWorks.
Oh, my son said it too here. He said DreamWorks. My son is just 12 years old. And he just said that DreamWorks. I think it's an old brand. I'm not too sure.
Apple.
Apple.
What is this one?
Sir,
Warflan. Okay. My son seems to know a few others as well. Apple. Okay, great. So let's see the answers, guys.
sir, this one company, the Deere one, that is John Deere.
Yes, John Deere. It's called John Deere. I think it's a tractor company. I'm not sure.
Yes, sir.
It is a tractor company. Okay. That is the answer.
Mario.
United
United Airlines.
Next, yeah, okay. Some of them. Oh. Wait. My son moved that. Yeah, there you go. Oh, that's the Boeing. I'm surprised. I thought Boeing looked different. Maybe it's an old Boeing logo. I'm not sure. And that's American Airlines. I thought it is Air France. It's an American line. American Airlines. And Chevron is a competitor to Shell. Chevron and Shell are competitors in the oil and gas speed. And of course, I think some others are Safeway and Prudential. Some logos may have transformed in the recent times. Daimler Chrysler, earlier just the Chrysler was like, that's why you have Mercedes-Benz still having 3 arrows kind of a thing like that, Now Daimler Chrysler produces Mercedes-Benz, right? So that's a back-end thing of it. So this is how it is. And this is interesting. Guinness earlier Guinness logo, how it used to be. Yeah. So this Hilton, guys, Hilton here. Interesting. Okay. So that's all I have. And I'm not sure how many of you guys got it right, but I've noted Arvind can recommend 1 or 2 guys to do internship with me. We only take 2 or 3 at any point of time. If somebody is willing to do with us, then if we have an opportunity at that point in time, I'll be happy to accommodate. I'll leave that to things. So as I told you earlier too, that, don't go by the looks, go by the promise that is delivered. Yeah. Look how I am. This is the brand identity. Yeah. This is the brand identity. This is the brand promise. This is the brand promise. So I'm just trying to tell you, this is just about 6 or 8 months back old picture. So feel good to connect with me on LinkedIn in case you want some professional help or support or discussions or conversations. I'll be happy to help. Otherwise, my dear friend Arvind is always here. I can always support him with anything that you do. These are my contacts, and that's all I have to do. I think I'm well in time. I am always in time. So it's 1:20. I think we've got about 5 minutes, 10 minutes to ask. If you guys have any questions, somebody can coordinate and I can take questions. As far as event branding is concerned, how to, and I don't know, you might have any questions. I'll be happy to take in the next 3 to 5 minutes.
Guys, anyone has questions?
Yes, sir, I do.
Yeah, go ahead. Speak up.
Sir, is there a difference between PR and event management?
So let me put it this way. PR stands for what? Public relations, right? Public relations. Public relations is a very large umbrella subject or a function. Let me put it this way. It's a very large umbrella subject or a function. By keeping relations, different kinds of relations with various publics. I use the word publics, like special publics, general publics, specific publics. The relations with various stakeholders, audiences, target customers, that relations are called public relations. That's why you call it stakeholders, publics, and things like that. That's the largest subject where the relations that you keep. Public relations is a process or a function by which you build a brand. You can build a brand. Okay, it's a way of doing it. Branding, the process of branding is one of PR tools, I would put it. Marketing, by way of doing, marketing, you can generate leads. You can create a brand by selling, by identifying new markets and things like this. So if you ask me the process of public relation, branding You brand, if you're creating a brand campaigns and things like that, that is only for branding, for building a brand. Public relations is a larger umbrella where you can create brands, where you can create campaigns, where you can create markets, new markets, you can generate new leads in markets. So it's a larger prospect. So I would say branding is a specific effort to build a brand, create a brand, manage a brand, while public relations is a larger function where you can build brand, find new markets, generate new leads, make sales, then also networking in the industries is more of a public relations PR activity. When you do PR activity, you build a brand and things like that. And so PR has got much wider than public relations. Is also about if you are in a crisis, if your brand is in crisis, if your company is in a crisis, how do you manage that brand is means of public relations. It's a separate topic. Maybe I can do some thing about it. Maybe when I do some workshop on a personal brand, I can explain to you much better. How do you manage crisis? How do you communicate during a crisis? How do you communicate during to your audiences, external, internal? That is PR. Okay. Anybody else has any questions?
Guys, anyone else?
Okay.
One question, it's a general question.
Yes.
Can
You can ask
PR
any questions, Anjali.
Can PR and event management go simultaneously?
Okay, so let me put it this way. As I said, PR is a very large function. Okay, it's a large function. Events, by doing events, it's one of the ways of doing PR. So, for example, let me put it this way. So when you do events, let's say you do events in a mall or events in a road or in a street campaigns and things like that. What you do is events, right? Events is a tool, right? Event management is a way of connecting to different public, different people, different audiences. So whatever you do through events, through build your brand campaigns, through your campaigns, all that you're doing is you're keeping relations with the public. You're keeping relations with the public. So when you do events, you are talking to your customers, you're talking to your specific target public, whatever audience that you have decided on. So by doing events, you are keeping relationship with public. So they definitely, go hand in hand. If you ask me, PR, as I said, is a very large thing. By doing events, you can keep, connect with your public. By doing, let's say, digital media campaign, you do PR. Everything is PR that way. Everything is PR. And all the PR that you do will help you build your brand. And how do you do it? Sometimes with events, sometimes with physical events, sometimes with digital events, virtual events, sometimes with various activities, sometimes through advertising, sometimes through articles on newspapers, sometimes through media interviews, sometimes through ad films, sometimes through videos, sometimes through posters, slogans, captions. There are different ways. So all these will improve your image, your brand in the eyes of the public. That is public relations. Events is definitely a very, very, very important part of public relations, branding exercise. Without events, without activities, a company cannot position itself or communicate the brand effectively. That's my belief. I've been in the industry for 25 years. Without activities, whether it is digital or on-site or physical, whatever it is, without event, without activities, you cannot do any brand building. You cannot do any PR. You can write articles, you can do anything, but writing an article also after doing an event is a more effective way of doing. And writing an article, getting it published on TV or getting featured in a television or on a radio jingle, I'm not sure, but any channels. But event is at the core of everything that you do. Events, activities, campaigns, all these are at the core of every PR activity. So that's what it is. Anjali, thank you for your question. Thank you. Nandita. Thank you, Sanjay. I remember
It was
Jayesh.
really great sessions. We learned a lot about branding.
Thank you. Sorry, I tried to bring that, because you guys would be, every event manager will come and tell you event management is great, event management is great. Everybody will come and tell you, you will have no idea why event management is great until you get into it. I thought I'll bring in the perspective of brand and reputation, why you do events, for what you do events, to build brand, to build the reputation. You should understand what is brand, managing brand, creating brand, all that. So remember, guys, next time you want to plan an event, think always, how will it help me build a brand, my brand? That event, will it build my, that event, is it creative enough? Is that event idea a good idea, or an average idea, or a super idea? That kind of thing. Always think from the brand building perspective, your events, anything, internal brand building, external brand building. Sometimes you do employee engagement activities, employer activities. All these things are important for you. So whether internal or external, remember to create great events, unique events. Remember, we saw some ideas, how experiential event, because that will stand out. So always plan an event. Of course, you need to have plan A, plan B, plan C. Have an event planned with the idea of building the brand for the customer or a personal brand. Okay. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, and have a good day.
Thank you.